Yo guys, what's up? My name is Judge Prime, here again with another video. This time we're talking about Drake's new short film, Please Forgive Me. And in this video basically I'll be giving you my thoughts and my own review of Please Forgive Me. So Please Forgive Me, you know, it's a short film which essentially tries to tell the story of views. I've seen people say this isn't entirely Drake's project, it's sort of Apple Music's project. Certainly from what I can see, this would have cost a lot of money, and I could definitely see if this was Apple Music's production. Basically with this story what I get is, and for the most part this was shot entirely in South Africa and Namibia, I believe. Basically with the story, you know, Drake has this girlfriend and this old guy comes and says, you know, sleep with my boss for $1 million, is it? And she goes and tells Drake, and then Drake is like, you should do it. And then she goes to sleep with the guy, and then Popcaan comes in and beats up the guy, takes half the money, and then runs away with the girl. Drake receives a call from the boss man saying, good luck leaving my city. Drake then goes back to return the money to the boss man, and boss man essentially calls him a little bitch, tries to intimidate him, and then kills Drake's girlfriend. And then there's a shootout, and then there's driving, and then basically Drake blows up the money in the car of the boss man. So essentially this to me didn't seem like it had any deeper meaning. It didn't seem to tie very well with the concept of views, in my opinion. I would think with this it was just a theatrical display, just something, you know, that will keep people entertained and nothing too deep, like I said earlier, and tries to promote Drake's songs. However, in my opinion, this wasn't the best move by Drake. I still believe that Drake should have gone the more conventional route with dropping individual music videos for his various songs. Songs like Controller, Too Good, Views, Hype definitely deserve their own individual music videos, and this would sort of push further Drake's album. It's already done phenomenal numbers, but I think if you were to drop music videos for these songs, and especially One Dance, I think that would do a lot in pushing him back, maybe perhaps to a #1 on Billboard, more album sales, and I think that would have been the wiser business move. But obviously, because of his deal with Apple, he has to do these things, has to make these business moves with Apple, and has to drop these videos exclusively on Apple. Going back a bit further, you know, the Child's Play video was very nice. I don't think it's on YouTube yet, which definitely affects Drake. And yeah, these songs should really be put out on YouTube, should really be created individually and not going with this short film route, especially a short film which doesn't tie well with the theme of this album. Controller, like I said, is a phenomenal song which has great potential to be a #1 hit. Perhaps a video would push it a little bit further to get it there. Songs like Too Good as well, definitely with the Rihanna feature. Put Rihanna in the video, you could have another top 10 song. Furthering on that thought, I would say Wizkid not being in this was a little bit disappointing for me, especially being that I am a huge Wizkid fan and I'm Nigerian. I would have loved to see, you know, Wizkid in this video, but maybe for whatever reason, you know, scheduling issues or whatever, he wasn't in it. Now going on to things I loved about this, I think the acting was decent. I think the cinematics, everything looked very nice, looked very flashy, looked very glossy. The explosions were nice. I think the particular scene where the car explodes and Summer's over interlude is playing was particularly nice. Hype, the scene where Hype was playing was also nice. I think shooting it in South Africa was definitely dope. As an African, I enjoyed that. However, I would have loved if he had shot it in Nigeria, particularly because One Dance, Wizkid, and secondly because he features Fela's song Kolo Mentality. I think that was another thing I loved. Featuring Fela's song on Please Forgive Me was something very dope, introducing a new generation to the legendary artist that is Fela. I think this sort of cast out any doubts in my mind about people claiming that Drake is a culture vulture. I just think Drake sees different cultures and really appreciates this culture, and he definitely reflects that by paying homage to Fela. Certainly with Felabration coming up, I think in the next week or two. That's a very good thing. Now the one dance video, if you could call it, or one dance scene, I don't know, it was a bit weird. You know, I like the, you know, party in this open air, you know, club. I don't know if that was in Soweto or some, you know, place in South Africa. I don't know particularly where in South Africa it is. If you know, please let us know in the comments below. But I think that was a nice touch. I didn't quite understand the need for the guy to come shooting into that club scene and sort of kidnap the girl, but whatever. I think this was an okay video. It was very entertaining. I don't think there was anything memorable about it, and I feel as though Drake should have just gone with releasing individual videos, like I said, for the songs One Dance, Controller, Hype, Views, and so on and so forth. This whole short film thing, when it doesn't really tie to the concept of your album, doesn't do very much. However, maybe I missed the concept and how it ties with Views. If you have your own theory, please let us know in the comments below. For me, I'd say this is okay. It's very entertaining, something you watch a few times. I don't think there's anything memorable about it. And yeah, so rating this, if I'm really forced to rate this, I'd give this a 6 out of 10. I loved it. It was shot in South Africa. You know, there was very nice scenery, very nice scenes. The playing of music in the background gave it a very epic feel. It did feel kind of epic, and I think Drake got to showcase his acting ability. I would say this is what happens when you roll with popcorn and think you're a bad man and you go and start robbing people, and then you get shown for being, you know, this more nice and gentle guy. And Drake definitely reflects that by going back to return the money. But it was enjoyable. 6 out of 10. Let me know what you think of Please Forgive Me. I don't think there was anything memorable. I wish and I hope maybe down the line he'll drop more individual music videos, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, these are my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. My name is Judge Prime. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Check out some of my other videos on this channel. If you're new around here, why not click subscribe? I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.